Hello, everyone. Gonna wait a few moments, as always, for everyone to join in. Gotta grab some cardstock real quick. Say hello when you get in so that I know you're here. Hello, Donna. I'm out of A2 size perfect blend, so I'm gonna whip some up real quick. Hello in Ohio. Hello, Penny. Hello, Brandon. Hello, Carol. Hello, Donna. Hello, Candy. Yes, happy Friday. Hello, Amy. Oh, thank you for my card. I got my card. I appreciate it so much. What do you mean what happened? Am I still here? Can you still see me? Oh my goodness, I just heard about that, Fatima. I'm still here? Okay, good. Okay, good. Blue flannel shirt. Yes, I am wearing a blue flannel shirt today. Yes. Okay. All right. So today we're going to make a card using the new Simon Hurley Create products. And I'm really excited about them because it's a really, really cool release. And we have a new free gift that's launching this weekend. To go along with the pumpkin patch that's still happening. Oh, good, Deneen. So this is the pumpkin patch that's still happening. If you spend $50 or more, up to $300, you can earn up to 6 of these pumpkins. And the way that they work is inside of each pumpkin, there's a little gift. And we just added 100 more pumpkins to the site to get us through to Halloween. That would be great. I would love that. And this one is glitter glaze. So I've had my same 3. I should grab some more out of the bin to show you what are the other options, but they're great options. And this is the free gift this weekend. So if you spend $50 or more, and I'll show you what I keep in my clear Brutus Monroe pouches. Let's actually just go down to the table and I'll show you all about it. So the way that these work is there is a little spot that you can write on the front. So the way I designed them, let me show you. Normally when it's full of stuff, you can see it. But so on the front, there's a little spot that you can write, and I just wrote Glaze Tools, and then of course it has, you know, the Brutus Monroe branding on it. It's a very, very thick plastic. They're normally $4.99 if you get them individually, but they're free this weekend. If you spend $50 or more, you get one already in your package. So I think that's great. So let's go ahead and put that to the side. This is just where I put my glaze tools. There are new Kitty a Puppy Treats. You're going to see a lot of Christmas stuff start popping up on the website. It's very exciting. So first and foremost, we have new glazes. So there are new lunar pastes. There is a beautiful silver called Silver Lining. And then there is a beautiful gold called Gold Rush. And this is more of like, I would call this like a pirate gold. This is like a very deep, very rich gold. And then, of course, the silver. And also, in his release, there are the pull-apart rubber stamps. So I absolutely love these. I'm going to be using my favorite. Well, I don't know how to pick a favorite, but this one is called Christmas Village, I believe. Yes. Christmas Village, and it's a pull-apart. So I'm going to show you what that means. So Christmas Village is the first one. Second one is Magical Stripes. I was trying to read it on the screen, and that just wasn't working. Magical Stripes. Then we have this one that I think is going to be the first one to sell out. This is called Wood Grain. And then last but not least, we have Bold Holiday Blooms. Beautiful. So you can get these individually or in a bundle of just the stamps. You can get a bundle of just the lunar paste, or you can get a bundle of all of them. Yes, buy Christmas, get Halloween. Absolutely. Isn't that great? So let's move these out of the way, because today I'm going to use this one, because this one is my absolute favorite out of the release. I just think it's so cool. And again, pull apart means, let me show you. So pull apart means that when you use this stamp, you can either use it as one big piece, let me show you, either as one big background piece, or you can pull these pieces out and use them individually. So you get a lot of bang for your buck with these stamps. So the way that I put them back in is I take the acetate sheet and I pop it on its backer, and then I pop this back inside like so, and then your stamp is one piece again. So then you just peel this off. Hello, Linda. Do they count to the pumpkins? What do you mean, my love? Okay, so let's put that to the side, because first we're going to blend our background. So I'm going to take my stick and stamp mat. And remember when I told you that I was going to continue using my original one? This is the one I signed. This is the very first stick and stamp mat that was ever created. And look how well it's still working. Isn't that great? So I'm going to grab my blending buddy, because I am going to be blending on my background. So I'm going to grab my blending buddy, plop it right in there, grab my A2 size piece of paper, and we're just going to do a deep, rich background, okay? Oh yeah, everything counts. Everything counts towards the $50 purchase. Anything you purchase on the store. The wavy, what is the wavy looking stamp called? This one's Wood Grain. This one is Magic Stripes, and all of these pull apart. And then this one is Bold Holiday, and they are all peel apart except for this one. So these all, you could pull out all of these little flowers, poinsettias. It's really, really cool. So, all right, in order to blend this, though, I need to keep a crisp bottom portion, because we are going to create a little wooded, or not wooded, a little snowy valley down here at the bottom. So I'm just going to use some pixie tape so that we can get a real crisp edge right here. And then we're just going to blend. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do some dark blue, some light blue, and a little bit of pink at the bottom. Okay? So all of the Simon Hurley, well, 90% of the Simon Hurley inks, I shouldn't say all of them, 90% of the Simon Hurley inks have been restocked. So if you've been looking for them, they are restocked, because I know there are a lot of folks that have been waiting very patiently, and as have we, because we love the Simon Hurley inks, and we've been waiting forever to get them back in stock. All right, so I'm going to go in. Remember, grab your stick and stamp palette, and I'm going to grab my No Diving ink, tap, tap, tap. We're just going to start blending right here at the top. And we want this to be a pretty intense blend, because we are going to be stenciling on top of it. So the more intense the blend, the better off we're going to be. But you can, I mean, with the blending buddy, it makes it so simple. I mean, if you haven't used a blending buddy yet, now's the time. Because everything is stuck in place. There's nothing moving. I don't have to worry about my blend. All right, so we're going to be very, very deep at the top. Now we're going to go in with our Clear Skies. Remember, tap off on our palette. And we're going to get just such a beautiful blend. This pad really needs re-inked. Like, really bad. Yes, it is called Festival of Lights, I believe. There's one called Festival of Lights, and there's one called Deep Blue Sea. I don't know if they're both loaded yet. But the Festival of Lights and the Deep Blue Sea, the base is the same, but the Festival of Lights has silver sequins that are glitter sequins. Yeah, there was a whole bunch of new stuff that was added to the site today and yesterday, and you'll all be receiving an email soon. As long as you're an email subscriber. All right, so we've got that one. Now we just need to grab the rosy cheeks. And that's what we're going to do for our base. And it's also going to give us like a purplish hue. But it will blend beautifully. Don't you worry. Isn't it gorgeous? So you can see now we have a little bit of purple that's starting to appear. Isn't that great? Then we're just going to do a full blend here to make sure that everything becomes one. And there we go. So now what we're going to do is we are going to use some lunar paste to put on our stars. So this is the Starry Night stencil from Brutus Monroe. I thought stars would be pretty in the sky on this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place this right inside of our little tabs for our blending buddy. And that's going to position it right perfectly where we want it. Then it's not going to shift and move around, but I am going to put a little piece of tape here at the bottom just in case. You know, it's just an insurance policy, right? So right here at the bottom, there we go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take, I'm going to use the silver lining. And to all of you Simon Hurley fans out there, I know there's lots of you. This release, it's a good one. And also, if you want, I keep my fussy cutting scissors in here too. If you collect the lunar paste, now's the time to... I think we have a couple new lunar pastes on the website. All right. So now what I do is I'm going to grab my paste. And I was going to use a media mover, but I don't think, because this isn't a large stencil, I'll use this guy. And all I'm going to do is just scoop a little bit of this. Always give it a little mix first. And then we're just going to run this right across. Ooh, is that silver? That's about as silver gets, I can tell you that much. And we don't want to apply too much because we do want this to dry fairly quickly because this is live, right? But I'm telling you, if you do anything that involves a stencil, this is the easiest way to do it. Because everything's held into place. Joanne was in today. Oh my goodness, I didn't see her. She was. I sure did. Every last drop. Again, I'm going to put this back in my little pouch. $50 or more this weekend, you will get this. All right, so now let's pull everything off of here. Look at those stars. All right, hold on. I'm going to throw this in the sink real quick and hit it with some water. But you should still be able to hear me. I don't want for it to get too luckily we have a wonderful stencil wash and sink right here in the studio. It's the best. All right, so now we can lift this off here, and now you're going to see, look at that beautiful, crisp snowbank. There we go. Hi, Shannon. And now we can lift this piece off as well. Okay. Move this over to the side. I'm going to throw this in the stencil wash and sink too. Just need it to soak for a little bit, that's all. All right. And we're back. All right. So now we'll just peel this off. Remember, all you have to do is bend, and it'll peel right off. And I want to show you, look at how beautiful this is. You definitely need a stick and stamp mat. There is no doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind. Okay, so now we're going to move this over to the side to let it dry. And now we're going to stamp off our little houses. Our little houses and our little trees. So I'm just going to use the stick and stamp mat for this. I'm not going to use a Misty, but I mean, I find myself using the stick and stamp mat all the time. Like even when I'm not using the Misty, because it just holds everything in place. So I think what we'll do is we'll take this house here and this house here. And again, remember, these peel apart. Actually, let's use the Misty. Why not? And then this tree and this tree. And let's do one more tree. Why not? Okay. And then let me grab my Misty. Remember, we're going to have to take the insert out in order to do this, because we are using... Oh. I really stuck that insert in there, because I didn't want to lose it. Okay. Can pop our little piece in here. Then we'll have our little trees. Doesn't really matter how they go, because we're going to be cutting them out. This is the pigment palette. Yes, it fits perfectly in the Misty. See? Here it is in the Misty. All right, so we're going to pick this up, grab our Brutus Monroe Detail Ink in Raven. Whoops. The best, in my opinion, the best black ink for stamping. Okay. We have no magnets in the way. Well, that's stamping really nice. And nothing's going to move out of the... It's all going to stay right where we need it. All right, I think we'll do one more stamping just in case. And there we go. That's okay. All right. Can move everything to the side now. And there we go. We've got everything stamped out and ready to go. So I'm just going to do some loose coloring on these with the with some alcohol markers. Actually, yeah, let's use some alcohol markers. We have some new markers coming you're going to see very soon. So I'm going to use some Spectrum Noirs. And we're just going to kind of loosey-goosey color these in. They don't by any means have to be perfect. It's a fun little, hello Oma, fun little snow-kissed village. Just gonna add a little bit of a deeper shade to the top here, and then blend down. Oh, and you can see I am coloring right on top of the stick and stamp mat. You can do that. It will not hurt your stick and stamp mat. And then I'm going to use TN4. If you have Spectrum Noirs, these are the colors I'm using. Hello, Nicole. TN4 for this house. And again, just very loosey-goosey. You do not have to be an expert colorer because these are very small images. So kind of the messier you color, the better, in my opinion. We're just going to add in some more of that deep brown while it's still wet. And there we go. Oh, Nicole, I love it. Yeah, I got it from Costco. Boba tea is my favorite. And then we're going to do red doors because there's just something about a red door at the holidays that just makes me so happy. So I'm using DR1. And I'm going to darken in these stairs here. And then we'll use a little light blue for inside of the windows. Oh, and just so everyone knows, there is a design team call right now. I'm not going to be able to post the link because I unfortunately don't have it like set up, but there is a design team call right now, and if you are interested in potentially being a part of the Brutus Monroe inspiration team, you would just fill out the application, and that application, thank you, that application is available on our Instagram. Yes, if you could post a kitty, that would be great. It's available on our Instagram, and it's also available pretty much anywhere that Brutus Monroe is posted. Oh, there we go. Michael just posted it for us. So if you're interested in becoming a part of our team, and we would also love that, you will just fill out that application, and you can become a part of our team. We will be reviewing all of the applications. And if you're a good fit, what all does it entail? So if you look at the application, it will give you all of the information. And I'm not trying to skimp over the question. I just honestly don't remember. I don't remember everything, but it is it's not a super difficult team to be a part of. I can tell you that, and I think we have a lot of fun. All right, so there is everything. Oh, there we go. Tells you on the application. Perfect. So now again, we can just. Oh wait. Oh no, we'll pretend that's snow. All right. Let me put my markers away. right. So now we can begin fussy cutting these out. And I'm just going to do a very loosey-goosey fussy cut. It's not a big deal. And in no way, shape, or form needs to be perfect. We're just putting little houses onto a card front. We are not trying to solve world hunger here. Okay, so there's our first house. Okay, our second house. Where did Michael pin it? There's a link that is right there at the top. Or it's not at the top. He just posted it in here. So again, here's our next tree. There we go. Penny just posted it too. All right. Oh, perfect. Thank you. I forget that it doesn't repost anymore like it used to. All right, so now we have all of our little pieces. So now we can grab our insert. Now this is not completely dry yet, so I would not suggest doing this yet, but I'm going to. And then I'm going to use a sentiment from the, this is the, oh my goodness gracious, the name. So this is the Christmas tags or winter tags stamp set that goes with our tags collection. Then I'm going to grab a stamping block. I'm going to grab the detail ink. Okay, Kara, my love, I'll talk to you later. Okay, and then we're going to tap, tap, tap. And we're just going to, just so sweetly and gently, we have Oh Holy Night down here at the bottom. I do not like the way that that's stamped, so hold on. So we're going to zhuzh it up a little bit. I don't like it. All right, that one is much better. So now this is just going to add a little bit of visual interest. Okay. And I'm going to cut this piece off here. And we're just going to give it a little flag. We'll just cut a little flag in. And I think that'll look great. It'll look like we did it on purpose. So a maximum of 2 design teams, like you can't be part. Correct. That is correct. Because we have learned in our experience, if you are on more than 2 design teams, it's very difficult to fulfill your Brutus Monroe obligations. And we have learned that. We learned that very, very early on. All right, so I need a little bit of tape here. Brutus Monroe tissue tape. Don't ever leave home without it. It is a lifesaver. going to use my little pick tool here to get that off of there. And we're just going to place this right here. It's like it never happened, but then it just adds that little bit of interest, right? All right, so now we're going to pop up our, hold on, grab some pop dots. We're going to pop up our houses. I think we just need one for this, and these are still in stock. Someone just asked about these the other day. I think her name was Brenda, maybe? Okay, we're going to pop these off. And again, just be careful, because if your background is still wet, like this one is, then obviously you want to be as careful as possible. Okay. And we'll put our second little house on right here. Okay. And then for our little trees, I think we will do two flat and then one popped up. One tree there. And then we'll put one tree on the other side, and then we'll put one in front of that. Hello, Emerald. Oopsies. All right. Pop that on there. And then last but not least, put a little easy tab, little pop dot here. And this one will just get popped up with the house behind here. There we go. And I'm not going to put this on a card base yet, because like I said, it's not dry yet. Put my scissors away, and there we go. Just the cutest little Oh Holy Night card. So simple. Look at those stars. So simple, so easy. And of course, you can create your own ending with this project. If you want to add like an additional snowy hill, you want to use a die that creates a background, I mean, just take this idea and run with it. It's such a simple idea, but with such a great visual impact. And that is what I have for you today. So what I'm going to do is, once this project dries, once this is all dry, look, you can see, I mean, it's that sparkle. Ooh. Once this is dry, I'm going to affix it to a card base. And if you place an order between right now and Sunday evening, before our team starts packing orders on Monday morning, one of you is going to receive this card, which I think is going to be super great and super fun. So does anybody have any questions for me about anything before we go? I have heard of Mr. Crafty Pants, yes. We have talked actually a couple of times. Yes. All right. Well, then, if you don't have any questions, that's all I have for you today. Remember that all of these items are now available for purchase at brutusmonroe.com. Take a look at the new products section, because there's a lot of new stuff that's just been added to the website. Also, just as a heads up, Darren and Shannon worked very, very hard yesterday to create bundles for all of the Simple Stories color something. I can't remember the exact name of what Simple Stories calls it, but we just posted them in so that you are able to grab the full color family. So we thought it would be much easier. Oh, yes, and Shannon, for her live, I'm going to talk about that before I go. But make sure you take a look at those, because now you can get the entire color family as opposed to like going in and trying to pick out the pieces. And yes, please join Shannon this evening. She will be live on the Brutus Monroe, Color Vibe, that's it, Color Vibe, on the Brutus Monroe YouTube channel. We're working on, hopefully, that she will be able to start going live simultaneously on a couple of different places. It's still on the Brutus Monroe YouTube channel right now. So please tell your friends, please share it, because Shannon always has the coolest projects to share with you, and I know you will not be disappointed. So remember to create something every single day, whether that is your own Oh Holy Night magical holiday card or your own ending. I love you all very much, and I appreciate you more than you will ever know. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this afternoon, and I may see you this weekend. I'm not sure. I have a pretty busy weekend. Scoozy and Mini Scoozy, my niece and nephew, share the same birthday, and their birthday parties are this weekend. 2 different ones, one on Saturday and one on Sunday. So I'm going to have lots of cake and lots of good kids' birthday party food and candy, and I can't wait. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me this afternoon. I will see you all very soon. Goodbye, my friends.